kind of nice out here.
Not in shorts. Lingard's in shorts.
I know. I got to get there. You never know. It can change quick on this weather. Good stuff. Good stuff.
What was the focus today?
We did a lot. We did some 2-minute, and so in the game situation that way. We did some red zone, and we did some third down and a mix of downs. So we covered a lot today. Again, I think these guys are working, and some of this stuff we're beginning to repeat, and so you can tell there's some things that are getting cleaned up, and but a wide spectrum today.
Will it remain like that kind of through the spring game?
Yeah, you can keep coaching situational football. We're still installing some stuff for sure, but the more we can put these guys in the situations and learn from them, the better. So that'll be an emphasis for sure.
Are you happy with where you sit right now? What, 3 weeks in here?
I'm happy with the effort. Am I content? No. Are we there yet? No. But I am happy with the progression that's taken place, the effort that's taken place, really from players and coaches, the teaching that's taken place. So happy with the
Coach, with the
momentum.
With the spring game on the horizon, can you just give us an update on how the quarterback's looking? Anything starting to settle in at all there?
No, they're still competing. I think each guy has kind of had good days and some days that they'd like to clean up, and that's been across the board. Again, I like where those guys are headed. We continue to install some stuff where they need to go and experience some of those plays, learn from those reps, and because some of the stuff is new on them, and they're not going to just have it perfect the first day, but competition's going good.
Do you envision going into the fall kind of continuing that competition?
We do. We're not going to put a timetable on deciding really any starting positions. We're going to compete, and when we know, we'll know. But I don't see that forthcoming anytime soon.
Coach, can you talk just a little bit about using some of the linebackers, a bit more hybrid guys, and maybe those defensive end-ish roles, just to give you some more depth? And what do you like maybe about guys like Hamilcar and Key on the edge?
Yeah, Hamilcar, Key on the edge. There's the athleticism there. I think they're good. They can rush the passer. Obviously, they can cover some space and coverage. They can cover some tight end and running back bodies. So there is some flexibility that they're multiple athletes that way. And so using the scheme to fit their skill set, I think Tibbs is doing a great job with that.
How much are those young guys at wide receiver pushing the best right now?
They're pushing them for sure. Everybody's showing some flashes, even the young guys that'll make a player here. I think we've got 8 to 10 guys that are really rotating through, getting a lot of turns, and again, each guy's having their times when they're flashing. Are we there yet? No, but I like where that group is.
Any of those young guys sticking out right now?
I think each day, like I say, some guys stick out a little bit more. I mean, today was a little bit Timmy. Timmy's making a bunch of plays in the end zone. I know he's not a young guy, but like I say, each day, different guys.
What is it about Timmy? Just solid and dependable?
Yeah, I think he's savvy. I think he's a veteran. He's run some routes before. I think that he's a competitive kid. When that ball goes up, he's coming down with those 50-50 balls.
It looks like the defensive line's been having a pretty good week this week in general. What have you liked from them, and what do they continue to prove on?
Yep, I think the growth there for sure is coming. I think the effort and getting after the passer a little bit. We did put in a little bit more for those guys, pressure-wise, game-wise, it's showing up. Those guys have done a nice job.
You made an emphasis to make sure every guy on the team knows each other's name and hometown. Talk a little about just the origin of that.
A little bit of that's coming from, you need to build some trust. And so us being new and starting with the coaches, then the players, they emphasize on truly knowing each other. If you're going to trust one another, you got to know each other. That's where that starts from. And so it's a process of building trust. We've made some huge strides, but that's where that's from.
Is that something that you've done on a staff at prior places, or is it something new that kind of comes?
No, I've been around it. Other staffs, I've been around it.
Coach, your corner group is kind of banged up with Xavier and Dwayne Williams right now, but what do you see out of that group?
I think there's effort there. I think there's a lot of learning. We are banged up. Those guys are getting a ton of turns. Those guys have been really good in regards to their effort because they're probably getting the most turns out there, and corners have to run and whatnot. So I think there's growth there. There is some learning. We got some young guys and new concepts, new coverage, new pattern, all of that takes place, and it's a process.
You made an announcement of Teagan coming in the fall. What position do you see him playing?
We feel like he does have some versatility, his athleticism. I think we'll start him at tight end, but not to say he'll end there, just because he has some flexibility of his athleticism.
As far as the playbook goes, how much do you guys have down so far? Like, if you give a percentage-wise?
Right. I think we're close to 50. I think there's a lot of details, like big picture items that have gone in, and then compliments to it. There's some compliments that probably are still coming. So I'd shoot for a number around 50, give or take on both sides of the ball.
With the injuries, Oregon recently had to change their entire scheme of the spring game because they've been so depleted. You guys are banged up too. Do you have to kind of change how you attack the spring game?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a spring preview. I mean, we will do some scrimmaging, but we can't go out there and scrimmage for 2 straight hours. So, and we still need some work done. So practice, fundamentals, you'll see some of that.
Connection with Coach Mahalchek, having played, you know, when he was on the staff.
Yeah.
How has that dynamic worked for the past couple decades when you both been?
Yeah,
coaching
been
roles?
good. I mean, the guy, obviously, we were here together in 2000, and then we've stayed in touch and grown a really a strong relationship. Got a great deal of respect for the guy. I think he's one of the elite O-line coaches in the country, especially in how widespread his experience is from different schemes and the developments taking place of a lot of his O-linemen that are in the NFL currently. So got a bunch of respect for him.
Is that what makes him elite? The fact that he's been through so many different.
I think that
systems?
helps. Yeah, I think experience helps, and doing different schemes and knowing the details of them. It brings a lot to the table for us offensively.
Where are you guys with Bright at this point? I know he's still not out here.
Still, indefinite. Still working through some things. Yeah.
Coach, thank you.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Coach.
John.